land or the water, which is flat, and then the sun goes over there as it's setting or rising, and this is the horizon, it's called. So horizontal comes from that word, which is going sideways. But we want to take this problem and change it vertically. So it's a little bit easier to stack the numbers on top of each other. So instead of 14 plus 26 horizontally, we want 14 plus 26 vertically. So 14 plus 26. And this number is written vertically. It's written up and down. And the reason we do this, second graders, is so that we can stack the numbers on top of each other and use place value to help us. So it's really, really, really important when you are adding numbers to put them one on top of the other, okay? So if you were to write this problem like 14 plus 26 or something like that, where the 6 is to the side, and then it's not going to work. You have to be super neat and super, I don't know what the word is. You got to do it correctly. There are a lot of things that we talk about where you have a lot of choice and there are many ways to do it, but when you're doing vertical addition, you got to stack the numbers on top of each other according to their place value. So if it helps, you could always draw a line to make sure that they're in the correct spots. So 4 and 6, that is in the ones place. Those two numbers are in the ones place. And the numbers here, 1 and 2, are in the tens place, okay? I'm actually going to draw this 14 a little bit smaller because we're going to have to do things on top of it. Okay, so the very first thing that you're going to do when you are doing a vertical double-digit addition problem is stack the numbers on top of each other. Once that has happened, then you're going to look at the ones place. You are not, under any circumstances, going to look at the tens place first. If your hand goes here, take your hand and drag it to the right. You must start with the ones. You must. So if your hand goes anywhere to the left, grab it, drag it back. You're starting with the ones. So you're going to add the two numbers in the ones place together. I chose a really tricky one for you to start with. 4 ones plus 6 ones is what? The answer is 10. So right away, we know that we can't put 10 down here. That doesn't make any sense because this has 2 digits. This has 2 places, right? That's not going to work. We can't put more than 1 digit in a place at a time. So you're going to look if you have a number that is greater than 9, so 10 or above, you're going to have to do something special with it. You're going to have to look at the ones place and put the number in that ones place, in the ones place in your answer. So that 0 would go there. So what do you do with this number now? The 1 that represents 10. Let me try that again. 110, right? Or 10 ones. What are you going to do with that? Well, this number is in the tens place. So you're going to take this 10 and move it over to the tens place. That's called carrying your 10. So this does not represent a 1. It represents a 10. It's in the tens place, okay? So we've got our 0 from 10 in the ones place. Now we have our 1 that represents 10 in the tens place. We added up the ones place. Now, with this extra 10, we have to add up all the numbers in the tens place. 1 10 plus 1 10 is 2 10s. 2 10s plus 2 10s is 4 10s. So your answer is 40. Your answer is 4 10s. Okay? That one was a tricky one to start off with, so I apologize. Let's see what happens if you don't have to carry your 10, okay? So let's try 32 plus 51. Okay, so I have my two double-digit numbers. We're adding them because we have this addition symbol. If your hand ever starts to go over here to the tens place, drag it. We got to start with the ones place. If you need to draw this line in between to help you out, go for it right now. You are going to, step 1, add the ones. Okay? 2 ones plus 1 1 is 3 ones. That's all we have to do with that because this number is lower, it's less than 10. So if, right here, if your answer, when you add the ones, if your answer is greater than 9, then you've got to start to think about what we were doing before. You've got to carry that 10 over. But if your answer is 9 or less, so you would say if your answer is equal to 9, we haven't learned those symbols. If your answer is equal to 9, or if your answer is less than 9, then that's all you got to do. You just got to put your answer in the ones place. And then that's that. You have nothing to carry over to the tens place. So 2 ones plus 1 1 is 3 ones. Let's look at the tens place now. We've done the ones place, we've done the right side, then and only then can you move to the left side, the tens place. 3 10s, because this does not just equal 3, it equals 3 10s, plus 5 10s equals